What's up, guys? I'm Marcus Logan, working for YouRS.nz, backstage at the Xbox One Green Room at the Vodafone New Zealand Music Awards. Tune in. Okay, so congrats, guys. What's made this album so special?
Just
this moment right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Just right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely the pinnacle.
We feel quite vindicated right now, actually. It's pretty good to be able to hold the thing that says everything that we've done for the last 2 years has been worth it.
Yep.
So,
yep, absolutely.
yeah.
So how hard is it for a Kiwi rock band in this day and age?
Extremely hard. Extremely hard.
Yeah.
We put years into this, and it's spanned years. Even the singles, a couple of years worth of singles from the one album. So, and you know, a lot of time in preparation for this album, and but now it's onto bigger and better things. I think album number 2.
So, like rock music, you got to pay your dues. You know, you've got to get out there and play gigs, and you've got to release lots of music and that sort of thing. That's what the audience expects. It's not not to degrade it, but you can be a pop star with literally one song. That's all it takes. No one cares if you can play live. But to be able to get support slots here at Vector and that sort of stuff, we had to prove to people that not only could we make a good record, but we could also pull it off on stage time and time and time again. So I think the expectations are a lot higher, and I think hopefully this is proof that we sort of stand up to it.
So who are some of your guys' influences?
I think that's one of the things that makes our album quite diverse, is that even though we're all really into rock and have grown up, in the rock sphere, we all like different bands. So, it means writing songs can sometimes mean there's a bit of a back and forth and up and down between which influences kind of take control. But
it gives you those amazing moments where you come up with like a new part to a song or something, and you think to yourself, that was amazing, and I definitely couldn't have done that just by myself. It's basically the culmination of all of our influences and everything all coming together. So it's it's good.
So what is next for Villainy?
Album number 2.
Yeah.
Well, basically, because we've got Big Day Out and Homegrown coming up, and after that, it's pretty much just we've got to get our next album out as quick as we can, because we want to put an album out as often as possible, because
stay relevant.
Thing again for it. Yeah. So anyone out there, if you're the people that are voting for the Tuies, make sure you remember this in a year's time, because you're going to need to put our name down again, and that's Villainy.
Do you want to spell it?
Well, it's been spelt wrong quite a few times. So yeah.
Maybe people will start spelling it right now. Yeah, hopefully.
Yes.
So whereabouts is this award going? Whereabouts are you going to keep it?
I think the conversation we had just before is we're probably going to melt it down and turn it into braces.
Into grills.
Grills, sorry, grills. All right, well that's far more rock and roll. Sorry, I got it totally wrong. Either that, or maybe like some bitching rings which have got like a horn on them, so we can just, we'll fist each other, but. Delete. Undo.
We can cut that out. It's all good.
No, leave it in.
Leave it in.
May as well know the truth.
We'll fist pump each other and clang rings.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, and congrats. Award. What does it mean for you as a solo artist?
What it means is, I don't know, I might sell a few dozen more records, and it means I'm got something to celebrate for a night, which is really cool, and I'm having a surreal experience in the media room, in a green-lit media room. It means a surreal experience, I guess. Yeah.
So you've been on the scene for a while now, but this is your first TUI award, is it? Yep. Is this a validation of sorts, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I was just rambling on to someone before about how, I'd released these records all myself and done a WINS course to, get a grant to start up my record label. So to, somehow fluke some kind of recording industry validation and still have just released my own records the whole time is, it is validating. God damn it.
So how encouraging is it to have won this award at such a young age?
It's very, very encouraging. I mean, I always am encouraged, I guess, by knowing that I love what I do, but to be, I guess, acknowledged for it, in New Zealand is amazing. And like I say, to be able to get up there and thank all the people that have worked on this album with me is something that's very important to me as well.
So what made your album so special?
Well, for me personally, it's that it's absolutely just me. There's no co-writing, there's no nothing. It's just music that I've written over the years and got into a room with a group of great musicians, and we kind of worked out structures that we thought would be cool, and it's just absolutely natural. Yeah.
Ward, what made the album so special?
A lot of fighting with me and him mostly, and but controversy and confrontation is really good in the musical process. It's like, you got both ends of the spectrum fighting for the same goal, but you're in different ends, so you're pushing. And I think that's for this album, there was a lot of that going on, so I'm happy that we got there in the end, and it's a good product. I'm really happy with it.
How much pride do you guys take in your live performances?
Well, that's paramount. That's right at the top of the Shapeshifter triangle, the triangle scheme. Pretty much all of everything we make is like, will this work live? Will this make people feel something live? So it's very important.
So what's next for you guys then?
Well, we're doing summer tour in New Zealand, which is kind of like we have to do it. It's like a tradition for us. And then we're off to Europe and the States and back to Asia early next year.
You're looking forward to Rhythm and Vines?
Really looking forward to that. We haven't been there in about 7 or 8 years, so it's going to be really good, man. I think we're playing like 10:30 to 12 on New Year's Eve, so it should be good.
Awesome. Well, congrats again and cheers.
Thanks, guys.